Is this you? Sometimes blowing into your cartridge isn't enough, or maybe you're just doing it wrong. In this video, I will teach you the ways of getting that stubborn cartridge from the 80s and 90s to work like it's brand new, right from this year. First, I will walk you through making an NES cartridge work, then Sega Genesis, and wrap things up with the Nintendo 64. Here we have the Nintendo. Make sure all your cords are plugged in firmly. If you are getting a red blinking light near the power switch on your Nintendo and are having a white blinking light show up on your television screen, then here's your problem. As you see, the contacts on the cartridge can get a little dusty. This happens inside the Nintendo and on the cartridge, and it helps if you blow into it or take a Q-tip with a small dab of isopropyl rubbing alcohol and swab it. A blank screen means no contact has been detected. If you get a picture like this, then you're doing something right. If you are sure it's not the cartridge that is the problem, make sure that you are on the correct video. If you are on the wrong video, a picture will not show up and your game will be unplayable. Please also note that the white cord on a Nintendo is absolutely useless. It will just make a loud whirring noise when you plug it in and turn it on. If the 72-pin connector at the back of your NES is not recognizing your cartridge, it helps to place the cartridge in, specifically placed to the left, and then move it down so that it just barely fits. Your game should now work properly. Enjoy! Next up, we have the Sega Genesis. Once again, check that all cords are in place and that all slots are free of dust. Always remember to blow softly, swiftly, and dryly. Never like this. Make sure the cartridge is not tilted on an angle as such. If it is tilted, it shall not work properly. Make sure it is flat. If the startup menu is not working correctly, do not be afraid to tap the cartridge a little bit. Next, we have the Nintendo 64, my personal favorite of the three. Of course, do all the normal maintenance checks, make sure all your cords are plugged in, and that everything is working properly. I have not used this system in a while, as you can see by the dust collected in the cartridge slot, and it can be cleaned once again with a Q-tip. An N64 card can take a little bit more abuse than the Sega Genesis one. This does not mean, however, that you should beat the crap out of it, but it helps to hit it a bit. A few games require a special red RAM upgrade in the front of your Nintendo 64. If you have bought Donkey Kong 64, it has come with that. Make sure that it is placed all the way in or it will. So if you are ever in need of a working cartridge, remember these simple tips. Blowing can be helpful, but it must not be overdone. Remember not to get too much spin in the cartridge, and hitting can be your friend, but once again, do not overdo it like Kirby did. Angle and pressure do matter. Pretty soon, you'll have your own Sega Genesis working just like that Xbox 360. Thank you.
Up, down, left, right. Then BA start, the screen goes white. It's the cracker, Whitey Cracker, the game genie.